So you can see the screen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You are sharing screen.
Okay. Okay. So today we will revise week 5 and 6. So first, let us just recall what are the topics were there. Then I will solve 2-3 problems. Then I will pick your doubts. Okay. If you are facing any issue with the noise and all, then let me know. Okay.
You know, happy Holi, ma'am.
Yeah. Happy Holi. Happy Holi to all of you.
Happy Holi.
Yeah. Okay, so in week 5 and week 6, basically we learned about exponential and logarithmic functions, right?
And the composite functions.
Yeah. Okay. So, what was our exponential function? The definition of exponential function was a fx equals to a power x, where a was either in this range or in this range, right? And this x square belongs to r, right? These are our exponential function. Okay, so we know that the graph of exponential function were like that. When a is greater than 1, and it was like that when a is less than 1 and greater than 0, right? So from the graph also it's clear. If we take the domain from 0 to infinity, then the graph is 1 1 and on 2. That means it is invertible. So if I take the exponential function from r to 0 to infinity, then this is invertible, right?
Provided the domain is limited to zero. Okay. Yeah. The range is limited to 0 to infinity. Okay.
Yeah, range I took, the codomain I took 0 to
sure.
infinity, then it is invertible, right? And
Correct.
the inverse function is nothing but the logarithmic function, right?
Yeah.
Inverse is log. And then g, suppose this is g, then g will be from 0 infinity to r, right? So whenever we will talk about the domain and range of an exponential function, by default we will pick this two. That means the domain for exponential function is r, and the range is 0 to infinity, and the domain for logarithmic function is 0 to infinity, and the range is real number. Okay. Okay. So we can revise some formulas. So the first formula is e power a power some x to the power k. We can write it as a power x k, right? Then e power some m into e power some n is equals to e power m plus n, right? Okay, whenever we know like if a function is inverse of each other, then basically it will follow the property. That means f compose g equals g compose f will be equals to the identity function, right? So here our f is exponential function and g is logarithmic function. That means e power some not a power some log a x. That means this is nothing but f compose g, right? Agree? Agree?
Where g is a log function and f is
Yes.
exponential function.
Correct. Yeah. So this is x again. Log a of a power x is also x, and this is nothing but g compose f of x. Correct?
Ma'am, where
Agree?
is the which one is f and which one is g in this?
F is exponential function. F of x is a power x,
Correct.
and g of x is log
Log base a. Okay.
x. Okay.
Fine. Okay. Understood.
So this is also one of the property, right?
Yeah.
Then about the logarithmic, we learned some property like logs a.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, identity function means x, or it is different for different functions.
Can you repeat again?
Ma'am, you have said na identity function, it will be equal to identity function.
Yes, yes.
It is always x, or it will it will be different for different
No,
functions.
identity function means identity of x is always x. This is the identity function. Okay, it always map the point to the same point. Okay, that means basically f compose g of x will be equals to x, and this will be equals to g compose f of x.
It will always be x
Yeah.
for every
Yes.
function.
Yes.
Yes.
Identity of x means x itself. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any other doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Then this was one of the property, right? The multiplication of logarithmic. So log am plus log an, right? Then the subtraction. Log an. Then what are the other properties?
Change of base is there.
Yeah, change of base is there. Some this we can write it as log some CB by log some
Logs.
CA,
Yeah.
right? This is called change of base. Then the next was the power thing. Power R, we can write it as R.
R log x base a.
Yeah. And yeah, these are all the formulas. Yeah. Are there any other formula? These were the basic formulas, right? Right. So using
Yes.
this, we can derive the other formulas, right? Okay.
Log x base a will be equal to y, which is base as a power y equal to x.
What log A?
Log x base a equal to y, which can be written as a power y equal to x. That is the
Correct, correct,
basics.
correct. A power y equals to x. So it comes from this property, right? The inverse thing, this thing, right? So
Okay.
if this is there, then in the next line we can write it as a power log ax equals to a power y, right? That means this is equals to x and this is basically a power y, right?
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, so these were some properties of logarithmic and exponential function. Now we can come to the composition of function. Like I will just briefly remind what was the exact concept. So if we have two different function f from a to b and another function g from c to d, okay, then we can define f compose g of x is basically f of g of x, correct? It was the definition of composite function, right? So this is basically composition of f and g. Now we can comment about the domain and codomain of the composition function, right? So first of all, the domain means the set from where we can take the point x, right? Right.
Yes, sir.
Domain means basically the set x belongs to, right? Domain is basically the set x belongs to. Now, first we are doing this. That means first we are applying g over x, right? And we want that gx to be something defined. That means x should be a member of what?
C.
C.
Which
Correct?
is B.
Yeah.
Subset of B.
This first step is this, right? Because first we are applying g over x. That means if this is defined, that means this x should be a member of the domain of g, right? That means first step is x should be in C. It is clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we are applying f over g of x. Now, if we want this f of g of x to be defined, in that case we need this g of x in the domain of f, that means A, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. And what we know, the g of x is typically a member of D, right? Member of D, right? G of x means it is basically the image of the function. So it will lie in the codomain. That means each member of D should be in A. That means D should be subset of A, right?
Okay.
Okay. That's why we need this thing that D should be subset of A. So first X should be the member of C and second D should be the subset of X. Okay. That means the domain of F compose G we will define in such a way such that basically we will restrict the set C in such a way such that D become a subset of A. Okay. So in general, D may not be a subset of A, right? But we can restrict the set, the domain of F in such a way so that if we restrict the domain of F, then automatically the codomain of F will be also restricted, right? Right? So we have the domain, we have the codomain of G. If we restrict the domain to be this is suppose our new domain, then automatically the image set will be the smaller one, right? So we can restrict our domain in such a way so that this smaller set become a subset of A. Okay. So whenever we have to find the domain of the composite function f compose G, we always have to restrict the domain of G in such a way so that the range of G become subset of domain of F. Okay, clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask.
Finding the domain range, that is one sub. Few questions are there, some of which I'm not able to understand properly, madam. Can you again go back, tell me how it is done?
It's about a concept or some problem.
Concept we'll revise once again, madam. Can you repeat it?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we will
No,
just
because
follow.
here you are telling D should be subset of A.
Yeah.
But when we see the if you are given, no, like, can you go a little bit up, madam? See here, f of A, it goes to B. I mean, domain is A and its codomain is okay. You have to start with G, whichever is in the rightmost
Because we are
bracket.
applying G on X first, right? That means this X should be in the domain of G first. This is the
Yes.
first step, right? This is the first step.
Yes, okay.
Then
So,
f of G of X, that means this the whole term is defined, that means that g of x should be in the domain of f, right?
Okay. So that A should be a subset, I mean,
D.
D should be a subset of A.
Yeah, because the g of x is a member of D, right?
Okay.
So if for any member of D, if it is a if g x is a member of D and we have that gx belongs to A, it will imply this line D is subset of A. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, madam.
That means the thing is, like sometime we may have some examples such that D is not a subset of A in general, right? In that case, what we have to do, we have to restrict our domain. That means we have to exclude some point from the domain so that the range become a subset of the domain of F, right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, this concept is sort of clear, but when we try to solve the problems, we are not able to. I'm not
Okay,
able to
okay.
understand. So if you can give some good examples.
Yeah, sure. Can you pick one problem and just send it in the chat box so that I will pick that one and solve it?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not able to figure out. Some time back I had done. If you can take any example, that will be fine. Just.
Okay.
I will
Maybe.
send, madam, one or
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
I will
Maybe
send
from
there.
the past questions.
Yeah, even practice assignment question.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Which week?
With 6th week only. Week 5.
Okay.
10th question, if you can take, we'll understand, madam.
Okay. Let us see.
Should I send a screenshot? No.
Yeah, I'm going to the portal.
Okay, ma'am.
So week 6, which
10.
one?
10.
Question number 10.
9.
This one? No. Practice assignment you told.
5. Week 5.
Week 5.
Practice assignment.
Okay.
Question number 10.
This one, right?
Yeah, question will be up. Function is given above.
Okay. Wait for 1 minute.
There are more questions, but this one I thought I'll give first. Later, once we solve our questions, we can find out few more.
Sure.
In this, let us find out that A, capital B, capital C, capital D, madam. According to that, please explain it quickly.
Okay. Okay, so here we have the function f and g given. In question number 9 and 10. Okay, so the question number 9 is if the domain of f and g are this and this respectively, then we have to find the value of m plus n. So the first thing is we have to find the domain and range of the function f and g. Okay, so let's start with f. What is f? F of x is basically 5x plus 9 by
9 divided by 2x.
So what is the domain of f?
2x cannot be 0, so x
0.
cannot be 0.
X cannot be 0. That means r minus 0, right?
Yes, ma'am.
R minus 0.
So it can be written as minus infinity to 0, union 0 to infinity, right?
Infinity, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what is the range? Range means what I told you that range means we have to
Ma'am, union, how it is union? It will include 0.
it is not including 0. Na? This is
Round
open
bracket.
interval 0. That means we are taking all the point which is less than 0 and which is greater than 0. Only we are excluding the point 0 here.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
it is open bracket. We have
Open
taken
bracket. Yeah. Both are open bracket.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what
Square
if
bracket, if it is there, then it is included.
Yeah, correct. And if the open bracket is there, that means it is excluded. Now, what I told you, okay, so we can rewrite this as 9 by 2x, right? Now, once we have the domain, we can find the range if you just check the functional value at the boundary points. So here the boundary points are minus infinity, 0 and infinity, right?
Okay.
Boundary points is simply which are in the boundary. Okay. So here the boundary points are minus infinity, 0 and infinity. So to calculate the range, we will check the functional value at the boundary points. Okay. So when x is tending to minus infinity, what is fx?
Minus infinity,
5,
it will be
5 by
infinity.
2. 5 by 2.
Correct?
5 by 2.
No,
Yeah.
minus infinity means 2 times minus infinity, no? That becomes 0, almost 0. So 9 by almost 0 will be infinity, no, madam?
This
No,
this
Yeah,
2
will
by
be
x.
0.
2
This
by
will
x.
be 0, right?
Yeah. Infinity is the denominator, will make that whole term 0.
9 by 2x is 0. That means
Okay.
5 by 2 is left there, right?
No, minus infinity, no?
Yeah. Minus
Okay.
infinity means the x
Minus
will
0.
be 1 by x will be tending to 0, but from the negative side of 0.
Okay. 5 by 2.
Fine? Is it fine now?
Okay.
Okay. What about for infinity?
And same, it is also 0,
But from the positive side of.
positive side.
So we will get this positive, right? Now 0 is for 0 we have two different direction, from the negative side and from the positive side, right? When x is tending to 0 from the negative side, then
5 by 2.
No, think
Right?
about it. X is tending to 0 from the negative side.
Infinity.
Which negative infinity, right? 0 from the negative
Yes,
side.
ma'am.
Correct. Then our fx will be tending to negative infinity. And when x is tending to 0, but from the positive side, then our fx will be tending to positive infinity. Is it fine or you have any doubt? This
How
four
did you
cases.
no? How did you get this infinity, ma'am?
Okay, so if x is tending to 0 minus, that means 1 over x will be tending to negative infinity, right?
Okay. Right.
Okay, then the rest of the thing, 9 by 2, if you multiply, then it will again tending to negative
Sure.
infinity, and if you plus this, so same for the positive 0 also.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I was telling that only, madam. Directly from I was telling
From this?
why it becomes like, yeah, from here only. Be 9
Okay,
by 2x
so
is
here
infinity, no?
here we will
From-
get infinity here and here also, right? So we have infinity by infinity form, then we can't directly say anything, but if you just readjust the term, then we can conclude something, right?
Yes, madam. Correct. See, what I was thinking and telling was 5 by 2 plus 9 by 2x. So now when I put x is minus infinity, it becomes 9 by minus 2 times infinity, that is minus infinity.
Yes.
So 9 by minus infinity is, someone was telling, anything by infinity is 0. No, actually
Zero.
it is infinity.
Anything by infinity is 0. Yeah.
But in the last line you were telling 1 by here 5 plus 2 by 9 by 2x tends to minus infinity.
Here we took x is tending to 0. Like if x is tending to 0, then 1 over x is tending to infinity. And if x is tending to infinity, then 1 over x is tending to 0. This is the thing.
Yeah,
Right?
last point, okay, madam. But what I was telling, no, like 9 by 2x. What is that? We are why it is 0?
9 by 2x is negative. Here you are saying?
No, above, little bit above. First step. This
Here?
step, f
Okay.
of
So if
x.
x is tending to infinity, okay, then
Okay,
2x is
okay.
also
That is
tending to
over.
infinity.
Okay, okay, okay.
Then
This
9 by 2x will be tending to 1 over 9 by infinity, which is tending to 0, right?
okay. So, okay, you have come to the second point itself.
Yeah.
Minus infinity plus infinity are over, and 0 and 0 you are doing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, madam. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Now is it fine? Doubt
Yes,
got
yes.
right?
Yeah, I got cleared.
Okay. Okay. So
Ma'am,
from here, yeah.
can we use this boundary condition whenever we have to find the range?
Yeah. So whenever you have the domain, you just check at the boundary point. Okay. Whenever you have to find the range. Okay.
So now
Okay.
we are having 4 points. I mean, 2 points, two ranges.
Like we have
5 by 2 to
minus
minus
infinity to
infinity,
5 by 2, then 5 by 2
5 by
to
2 to
infinity.
infinity.
So our range becomes minus infinity to 5 by 2 union
5 by 2.
to infinity. Right?
But here 5 by 2 is included.
No. So x
How we
is
decide that?
tending to infinity, then fx is tending to 5 by 2. That means exactly at infinity it can be 5 by 2, but exactly infinity doesn't exist in the real line,
Okay,
right?
okay. Correct, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
So 5 by 2 will be an asymptote.
Yes. Correct. Okay. So this is our range and domain then. Okay. Is it fine? Any doubt?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay. 5 by 2. Graph will be how, madam?
Graph we can draw like 1 by x graph we know, right? So the graph of 1 by x is like that. Right?
Okay, okay. This
And
5 by 2
if you
will be
add
asymptote.
this 5 by 2, that means you have to just shift
Shift
it up.
it. Okay.
Just shifting. That's it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So is it clear how to find the domain and range?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here in the question we have the domain of f is minus infinity to m union m to infinity, and we can see the domain is this. That means the value of m is what?
0.
Correct. Okay. Now we
No,
will check
I
for
didn't get that. Sorry, ma'am, I didn't get that m. How did you get that?
which one?
M equal to 0.
Okay, so here it is given the domain of f is in the form minus infinity to m union m to infinity.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And
The
our
question.
domain is minus infinity to 0 union 0.
Right, right, right.
So
Okay.
n is 0 here.
Sure.
Okay. Similarly, you have to find the value of n. So similarly, you just try to calculate and let me know what is the value of n. I am
Yeah, this
waiting
will
for
be
you.
clear, madam. Under root cannot be negative. So y square should not be less than 9. So y will
Okay,
be
so let
minus
me
3
write
or plus
g
3.
of y is root over y square minus 9. This y square minus 9 should be greater equals
Greater
to
than 0. So y square should be greater than or equal to 9. So y can be equal to plus or minus 3.
then
Y equal to
is
plus or minus 3.
y is greater than 3 or y is less than minus 3.
Y. Yes.
Okay. Equals to. Okay. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the domain then? Then basically we
Minus
have
3
to
to 3.
exclude minus 3 to 3 from the real line, right? Domain
Yeah,
of
y
G will become R minus
3,
3 to,
3.
right? So
Yes.
what is the value of n?
3.
Correct. So m plus n will be then
3.
You can check the answer whether it is correct.
Yeah, so that one is correct, madam.
Yeah. Okay. So any doubt up to now?
Yeah, for me, no.
Okay. So it's fine for all of you, right?
Again,
Yeah.
we have to find a range for
Range.
even g of
Yeah.
x, g or y. Okay.
Okay. So again, we have to check the boundary points. Similarly, what are the boundary points?
Minus infinity to minus 3.
Then
Union
3 infinity. The
3 to
boundary
infinity.
points only. So infinity, minus 3 and 3. These are the boundary points, right?
Okay, okay.
So we will check the function here only. So when x is tending to infinity, sorry, y is tending to infinity or minus infinity, then what is the functional value? Fx
Infinity.
tending to infinity in both the cases, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And if y is tending to minus 3 or 3,
0.
then f
0.
g of y. So what will be the range?
0.
Range
Then
is
is minus infinity to 0. Minus infinity,
0 to infinity.
infinity, 0 to
correct.
infinity. Correct, 0 to infinity.
So we will exclude or not?
Yeah, it has to be excluded because minus 3 and 3 it will never reach.
Is there. So we will include 0
Okay.
and we will exclude infinity. This is the range, right?
Can you come again, madam? Why we are including 0 here?
3 is included in the range, right?
Yeah. Root of 9 minus 9 is 0. Root of 0 is 0. So 0 range will
0
be
is in the range, right?
in the range. Okay. Now, how we decide by seeing this? By putting in the function, I
Yeah,
could
just
conclude.
because 3 is there, that means you can directly put the value of 3 instead of the variable, right? That means we can get the point 0.
No, in the function I can put and we can get, but by seeing the range and only by seeing range, can we tell, madam, whether 3 should be included or not? Because this will be minus the domain. In domain, we are not including it. So,
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello. Ma'am, may I leave the meeting? Some guests are there in my home.
Okay, sure. It is being live streaming. You can check the live streaming.
okay.
Recorded video, no?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, is it fine? So we are including 3 in our domain. That is why we are also including 0 in our range.
Madam, but why you are writing r minus minus 3 minus 3? So there also square bracket should come, or how is that?
No. See, we are including minus 3 and 3 in our domain. That this means what? This means we are excluding the open interval minus 3 to 3, right?
Okay.
So we have the number system. Suppose, okay, this is minus 3 and this is 3. Okay. So that means from the whole line, we are excluding this point. So what are the remaining portion? This.
Okay.
Correct?
Correct. Got it, madam. No.
So this set is basically same as this. So we are basically including 3 and minus 3 in our domain. That is why we are also including 0 in our range.
Range. Correct. Got it.
Got it?
Sure.
Okay. Now, what about the 10th question? The range of f is minus infinity to m union m to infinity. So what is the value of
5 by 2.
m is 5 by 2 and n to 0. What is the value of n?
3
Range.
we have to come down range. 0 to infinity. 0.
So 2 into m plus n.
Okay. 2.5 into 2.5, 5.
Right?
Okay. Correct, madam. Answer.
Okay. Any doubt?
Ma'am, one question I had. This limit you just explained few minutes back about this closed 3. Yeah, this one, the right side. So in our exclusion, we have minus 3. If you look at R minus 3 plus 3, right, ma'am?
R minus.
In the domain, we
Hmm.
don't have 3, minus 3, 3 is not there part of the domain, right?
Yeah, minus 3 and
It's
3
excluded.
is part of the domain. It is not excluded. We are excluding open interval minus 3 to 3. That means we are not excluding the point minus 3 and 3, right? We are just excluding open interval
understood.
minus 3.
So minus 3 and 3 are part of the domain.
Yeah. So the domain
understood.
will be this.
Yeah, closed. Okay, understood.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Anything else? Any other doubt?
Super. Thanks, ma'am.
In this problem, we calculated M and N. That is okay. But if in a different problem, if they ask us to find the domain of the f of g, in that scenario, how do we find, ma'am?
Now,
This domain, I think.
Here itself we can find out, madam, f of g, the domain and range. Can we do? Because you are explaining that only.
Yeah, sure.
Because I think calculation is okay, but I think what I wanted to see is how to find out the domain of f of g or the reverse g of f, whatever.
So what is our f? F is this 9 by 2x. What is the domain of f?
Minus infinity 5 by 2. Domain is 0. Okay.
Yeah.
And the range is minus infinity to 5 by 2.
5 by 2.
Union
5 by 2.
Infinity.
Yeah. And what is our g? G is root over x square minus 9, right?
Yes.
What is the domain of g?
Minus infinity to 3.
3. Union 3 to minus infinity.
Plus infinity. Range is
0 to
infinity.
Right? That means we have f from D to R where this. Now if we define f compose G and suppose we want to find the domain of f compose G. Okay?
Right. Okay,
madam. Can you write ABCD here, madam?
Yeah, sure. So this is our A, this is our B, this is our C, and this is our D. Okay?
Okay.
So what we know that this domain will be C such that
D should be subset of A.
Restriction of C, right? Restriction of C such that
C.
D is a subset of A.
Yeah.
This is our target. Now what is D? D is 0 to infinity.
0 to infinity.
Right? And what is A? It is
A is almost a real line. But 0 is not
excluding 0.
Excluding
so
0.
We want D to be a subset of A, right? That means which point do we need to exclude from D?
0.
0, right?
Yeah.
So
minus infinity also you have to minus infinity to 0 you have to exclude.
No, like A can be a greater set. D we need as a subset. So if we exclude the point 0, then we will get 0 infinity open interval. This will be a subset of A, right?
Okay. D is having 0, A is not having 0.
Yeah, so that is why we need to exclude 0.
Okay.
We need to exclude 0
from D
to get D subset A. Okay?
Okay.
So, yeah. So we know there is a x in C such that g of x is equals to 0, right? Because 0 is in the range of g, right? Because 0 belongs to range of g, right?
Okay.
Now we need to exclude that x from C. We have to find that x and we have to exclude that x from C. So if that particular x is not a member of the domain of G, then we will not get 0 as a result, right?
Okay.
So we can see for 3 and minus 3, we are
G of x equal to 0.
getting g of x equals to 0. So basically, we will exclude
3, 3 to
3
3,
minus 3
minus 3.
from C, right? So what will be the domain of f compose G? We have to exclude this 2 point. That means this will be R minus this, right? That means
So instead of
But
close,
C is not R now, madam. C is minus infinity to 10 by 5. What is?
C is this, na?
Yeah, it is not okay.
So here
What is the-
3 and minus 3 are included, and here we have to exclude them, right? So this will be the domain of the composite function.
okay. So instead of open bracket, you have to put a closed bracket.
Yes. So
No,
when
that's how we got this.
it was a closed bracket. When
Yeah.
it was a closed bracket
Closed
here,
bracket, we have to open
that-
it. Okay, we have to
yeah.
make it open.
So
Okay.
that means 3 and minus 3 were included in C. Now we want to exclude them. That means we have to take the open bracket, right?
Yeah.
So, to summarizing, to find out the domain of composite function, we have to find out domain range of both the functions.
Correct.
We have to take the inner function, whatever is there, the range, and we have to remove that from the domain of the first function, outer function.
Hmm.
And then we have to find the inner function value, functional value.
The
Like
pre-image.
g of x equal to 0.
The pre-image
then-
of that point.
Pre-image of that, and
And we have to
wherever you're
exclude
getting
the pre-image from the
from the domain,
of the inner functions.
inner function. Oh,
Okay.
So if that if g of we have to calculate g of x equal to 0. That's the key, right, ma'am? Here.
Yeah.
no, no,
Yes.
0, it, not always. 0 has to be excluded
Like,
from the range,
yeah.
Right.
from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
subset. Whatever
No.
numbers you're getting, you have to do so many
Correct.
times.
No, what I'm trying to say is to find out what has to be removed from the domain, we
We
have
have
to
to
equate
find the
that
pre-image
equation.
of that point.
We have to equate the equation to the expected value, which is
Yes,
equal
correct.
to 0. Then
Correct.
you will get a 3 minus 3. In that
Correct,
case.
correct.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yes. So whenever you found that there may be more than one point, right? So
Yes.
in that case, you have to exclude those all the points. So you have to find the pre-images of all the points. And then once you can find the pre-images, then you have to exclude them from the domain of the inner function.
If
That's
sometimes it is a range is there, how to do, madam? We have to go to the extreme points, huh?
Yeah. Like whenever you have the domain, so you can go to the boundary points and check the
Boundary
range.
points.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, I forgot all this. Today I was solving, so I couldn't solve. Now again we'll do it. Okay.
What by the time you've done the eighth week, you forgot it.
Fifth week, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, we
it's
forgot
normal.
Yeah.
Those depends
So
on
much.
practicing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you have 2 more days. Just
Yeah, we will do, madam. We'll do.
yeah.
We'll somehow manage.
Please go.
Good.
Well, man.
Okay. Yeah. And do you have any other doubt?
And in fifth, almost now we can be able to do. I think. No, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And what will be the range of this function f of g?
Again, we can go to the boundary point. First of all, we have to calculate f of g. Then we have to go to boundary point and then check the value of f of g. Then similarly, like we calculated range for f and g, right? And the similar way,
Okay,
we
ma'am.
have to calculate the range of f
This
compose
you
G.
can quote this as h of x equal to f of g. Then h of x becomes a function.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so let me see if there any other question like that. I can also solve them.
The same question, I think it is coming, madam. Next, h of x equal to f of g of x.
Okay.
The other two I was
Yeah.
able to solve.
Yes.
That was
So
little
the
bit
domain
easier.
is minus infinity to 3, minus 3 union m to 3. So the value of m is 3, right?
Yeah,
We
3.
just calculated it. Okay. So 12 and 13 we can do, right? We have to
Yes.
calculate the inverse image and then similarly you have to find the domain.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other question like that so that we can go?
1 second, madam. I'll just check. No, practice assignment in this only that I had some problem. And other things just you just give me 1 or 2 minutes. I'll just find it now.
Okay. We have the second question. Okay. The second question you just try to solve now and let me know what is the
Madam, 5.8, there are quite a few questions available.
5.8. Yeah, I'm also in the 5.2. Okay.
5.8, okay. Yeah. Here a lot of questions. You are I couldn't get one
Okay.
fourth
I
question.
am taking this question. Fourth question.
Yeah, you can take for whichever you want. Then fourth question will go, ma'am.
Okay. So I am taking the second question. I want you to solve the second question and let me know the answer which is coming.
Yeah, others has to do. I have done, madam.
Okay, we can just do it for the revision.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, today, now only 2 hours back, I have done already. Anyway, others let them solve. I'm having the answer.
Okay.
No issues.
So, yeah, then what is the, let me then write it quickly. So, what is the domain of F?
Domain of f, x should not be equal to 4.
4.
So, R
So it will
minus
be
4.
Yeah.
And range of G, F?
The
Range of f is...
Range I did not calculate. I did not do, madam. We have to find out actually range.
Yeah.
So we have to write that minus infinity
Similarly,
to...
whenever you have some x by x in this form, always try to like rewrite it some constant plus something by x, function of x.
Okay, so you have to bring in some value outside that.
Yeah.
So that
How
will become
can we
5.
adjust this?
5 by x by 5 plus 1.
X by 5 plus 1, no? So we have to adjust this. So try to adjust this here. So we can write it as x minus 4 plus 9 by x minus 4, right? Then 1 plus 9 by x minus 4. The same thing I did for the previous problem. So we have to do this type of thing. Okay. Now let me know what is the range of f.
No, procedurally we have to go. So it will be minus infinity. First you have to put.
Yeah.
So 9 by minus infinity, it becomes 1.
Yeah, 1.
So it is 1. And then you go to 4. So minus infinity plus infinity, both will become 1. And then when
minus infinity and plus infinity both will become 1.
1. And once x becomes 0, it will be 9 by minus 4 plus 1. That is 1 plus 9 by minus 4.
So it will become
minus 4 plus 5 by 4.
9 by?
Ma'am, when x is 0, you will get 9 by minus 4 plus 1.
See. We will take the boundary points, right? What are the boundary points here?
4,
4, right? So we have to take 4 from the positive side and from the negative side. If I go to 4 from the positive side, then what we will get? If x is tending to 4 from the positive side. No, not 1.
In infinity, right?
Correct, infinity.
X tends to 4 from right side.
This will become 0. 0 positive, right?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So this will become infinity. So this will become infinity. And if x is tending to 4 from the left hand side, then then this will become 0 minus. So we will get minus infinity.
Okay.
Right? Agree?
Now, this one, again, I'll come back. We'll see, madam. See, x will become 4
Huh.
from positive side,
Yeah.
which is from infinity, it is coming towards 4, no?
See, if
What
x
do you
is
mean by
become 4 from the positive side, then x minus 4 will become 0 from the positive side. Right? Then if I take 1 over x minus 4, we will get the positive infinity. Right?
Okay.
1 over x minus 4 will be positive infinity. Similarly, if you take x tending to 4 from the negative side, then x minus 4 will be tending to 0 from the negative side. Then negative side means a negative number, right? Then x minus 4 minus will be tending to minus infinity. Yeah. That means when you are taking negative, that means all the signs are negative here. And when you are positive, that means all the signs are positive. So once we are taking the positive 0, so we will get infinity. Once we are taking the negative 0, we will get the negative infinity.
Ma'am, here just for clarification, I'm a little bit confused now. So when you are coming from plus infinity towards no, that's what I have a question. Don't erase, ma'am, please.
Okay. I will write it again.
Yeah.
It is.
So when you're approaching from in plus infinity towards x equal to x equal to 4.
Okay. So we can approach 4 from
Both
positive
sides.
side and negative side, right?
Correct.
That means from the left hand side and right hand side. So when we are approaching to 4 from the right hand side, okay.
Ma'am, if you can draw a number line, that will be easy for understanding.
Sure. So this is 4. When you are approaching 4 from the right hand side,
correct, ma'am.
So x is greater than 4, right? Then x minus 4 will be approaching to 0 from the right hand side.
X is because you're approaching from infinity towards 4, you're always on the higher side, above 4.
So this is a positive number.
Correct.
So x minus 4 plus will be approaching to 0 plus.
Z.
Right? Similarly, when we are approaching to 4 from the negative side,
right, ma'am. You are less than 4.
Then this is less than 4. That means x minus 4 will be tending to what?
Minus 0. 0 minus.
0 minus, right?
So how is that, ma'am? That I'm not able to understand that part.
Which one?
This when x is tending to 4 minus on the left side, n minus 4 becomes 0 minus.
X.
Oh, okay. Oh, x. Sorry, not in. X minus 4 becomes 0 minus because
0
x is less than
means,
4.
Yeah.
X is less than 4.
Less than 4. So this is a negative number, right?
Right.
So 0 minus means it is tending to 0, but from the negative side of 0.
Okay.
So we will get a negative number, right?
So x is less than 4, no, ma'am, here.
Yeah. Here x is less than 4 because we are tending from this side.
Correct.
And here
so
x
how
is
the
greater
0? How the 0 is coming? That is what I'm confused.
X minus 4.
X is 4 minus 4 is 0, sir.
Yeah. So x minus 4 means we are basically shifting this point. Suppose this is the point which is tending to 4 from the left hand side. So minus 4 means we have to shift it in 4 units. So we will reach to 0 then, right?
Yeah, sure.
But from the negative side here. We are just shifting it in 4 units. Right? So we will reach to 0 and this will tend to 0 from the negative side.
Okay, ma'am. Understood. Thank you.
Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So once we have this, so this will imply 1 over x minus 4 plus will be tending to positive number means?
Minus infinity. Plus infinity.
Plus infinity, yeah. And negative number means?
Minus infinity.
Correct. Okay. That means we have minus infinity, plus infinity, 1 plus 1 minus. So what we will get as a range?
Minus infinity, comma, minus, 1, comma 1, union 1, comma, plus infinity.
Correct. Is it clear to all of you now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what is the domain of G?
Okay. G's domain is 0 to infinity
Real
minus.
numbers -1. Minus -1.
Yeah, correct. Okay. And then what is the range? Similarly, again, we have to check
0
at
to
the boundary
infinity.
points. Okay. 0 to infinity. So we will exclude the point 0, right? Because we don't have infinity. So we have to exclude the point 0, right? Is it fine?
Okay.
Fine. Now we have to check the domain of this function. So this will be first, this is our A, this is our B, this is our C, this is our D. So the domain of this will become C, that means this set, such that D become a subset of
A.
So we have to exclude some point or not.
No, 4 we have to exclude, no, because 0.
Correct. So 4 we have to exclude, right?
D should be a subset of A. A is having everything except 4. Here 0 to infinity. So 4
Yes.
should be excluded.
Correct.
Such that your G of X should be equal to 4.
Correct.
Whatever.
That means we have to exclude 4 from the domain of G. That means we have to find the pre-image of 4 and exclude that pre-image from C. Right? So
Yes.
what is the pre-image of 4 under G?
1 by 4 plus 1, 1 by 5.
X plus 1 equals to 4.
X
Right?
plus 2. Okay.
If it is X, then. So X plus 1 will become 1 by 4. So X will become 1 by 4 minus 1. That means minus 3 by 4, right?
3 by 4.
That means we have to exclude this point from C. So C minus 3 by 4.
3
that
by
means
4.
C minus, that means R minus
Minus
1,
1, comma, minus 3 by 4.
That means this.
Okay.
Okay.
Please repeat the last step.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
is it clear up to now?
No.
It's clear till -3 by 4.
Okay. So the first thing is, the first step is what we want. We want D to be subset of A, right? We can see that the point 4 is not in A, but it is in D. So if we exclude the point 4 from D, then we will get this, right? Right? Agree? If we exclude the point 4 from D, then we will get D a subset of A. Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So basically,
Ma'am,
yeah.
1 by x plus 1 equal to 4. How it's 4?
Okay, that is what I'm explaining. So basically, our target is to exclude 4 from D, right?
Yeah.
So we have to restrict C in a such a way so that we can exclude the point D. Okay. So because C is the domain of G, that means there is a point in C for which the functional value of that point is 4, right? There exists X in C such that G of X is 4, right? It will imply this. So that if we just put G of X equals to 4 and if we calculate this equation, if we solve this equation, then we can find the value of X, which is minus 3 by 4. That means if we exclude the point minus 3 by 4 from the domain, then we can find the domain of this. Is it fine?
Yes, but how I will understand that, it should be only 4 only.
Because
From the
what do we need? D to be a subset of A, right? What is D? 0 to infinity, and A is real number minus 4. That means 4 is not in A, but 4
Right.
is in D. Except 4, all others point of D are in A, right? So if we exclude 4 from D, then we will get D is a subset of it, right?
Okay, that's how we arrive at 4.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
we need D a subset of A. That means we have to check this. So because only the point 4 is in D, but it is not in A, so we have to exclude the point 4 from D. Then D will become a subset of A.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, once we get minus 3 by 4, so according to that answer should not be first option. Like how we got minus 1 in case of second option.
First of all, this is C. C minus this point. So C is already R minus minus 1, right? So we are excluding one more extra point from C. So what was the first condition? It should be C. We are restricting C. We can't go outside the C, right? We have to.
Got it.
Yeah, we have to stay inside C. C is already R minus minus 1 and we are excluding minus 3 by 4. So it will be R minus minus 1 minus 3 by 4, right? Is it fine?
Yes.
Okay, okay for all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, assuming this 4, we don't have to remove 4, then R minus minus 1 will become, the C will become the domain of function f of g. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah. If 4 was in A,
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, C will be automatically the domain of the function. Okay?
Okay, right. Thank you.
Anything else? Any other doubt?
Yeah, no, madam. Procedurally, if you do, I think we can get the answer. Like what you have seen.
Yes.
Procedure you have to follow.
That's the procedure. You have to always follow these things. Okay?
Ma'am, what would be the domain of G of F?
Similarly, you have to compute. Okay, you just try
Instead
to
of
compute.
ABCD, it will become CDBA.
Yeah. So in that case, we will take this is our A, this is our B, this is our C, this is our D. Okay, let me know then what is the domain of G compose F. You just calculate and let me know.
Okay, we should need compose function also. So from D minus 1. From D only minus 1 we have to remove, madam, to get that when after we find out the composite function.
Okay, from D.
Yeah,
D
from
we need as a subset of A. So yeah, we need to
minus
remove
1.
minus 1 from D.
So GOF of X should not be equal to minus 1.
What?
GOF of X should
D, here we have G compose F. Okay. So we want to remove minus 1 from D, right? That means f of x should not be equals to minus 1. So we have to exclude some point from C. Like f of x equals to minus 1. Then we have to exclude that x from C. Similarly, no?
Ma'am, I have a query. If we go with the original method, like if I substitute g of f in g of x in f of x, I'm getting the value 5x plus 6.
Always, you can always do that. But the thing is, sometimes you may have some like complicated function. So sometimes you may not able to put them. So in that case, you can find. Otherwise, if you are able to put directly calculate the function, then you know how to calculate it, right?
Ma'am, in that case, I'm not getting the value minus 1. I'm just getting the value minus 3 by 4.
Oh, minus 1 is in the range of f. So we have to exclude a point from C for which the functional value is minus 1. Okay.
Yeah, she's talking about the previous one, f of g.
Okay,
Yes,
you are talking about f compose G.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we can calculate what is f compose G. F of
5x plus 6.
this,
Okay.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
1 over x plus 1 plus 5. Then 1 over x plus 1 minus 4, right? So 1 plus 5x plus 5, that means 6. And here 1 minus
Minus 4x minus 3.
minus 4, that means minus 3. So we will basically get what we will get 5x plus 6 by minus 3 minus 4x.
4x.
Okay. Now what did you say?
If we substitute, if we check through this formula, then we can exclude minus 3 by 4. But I'm not getting this minus 1 value.
Yeah, that is the main reason Madam was telling you have to go in this procedure. Some points you may not get by directly substituting the final function, because the original function g of x you are not having minus 1 at all. So your graph you may get this,
Okay,
but
got it, got it.
Okay, so if you take minus 1, we can't define this. I mean, see, here we are, what is in the background, we are cancelling x plus 1, right?
Got it, ma'am. I was forgetting this point.
Yeah. So if
Thank
the
you.
thing is, we are automatically cancelling x plus 1. When we are cancelling x plus 1, we are automatically assuming x is not equals to minus 1. Otherwise, we can't cancel 0 with 0, right?
Yes.
So we are automatically assuming x plus 1 is not equals to 0. Then only we can cancel them out, right? So if you are doing this by substituting them, then you have to keep this thing in your mind. So when you are taking some factor common and cancelling it out, that means this is not 0. You are automatically assuming it, right?
Got it, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Now let me know what is the domain of G compose S. So we have to exclude x from C such that f of x equals to 1. So first you have to find that x. What is the x?
r minus 3.
Okay, let us check. So the x is basically x plus
X
5
plus 5 by x minus 4
4
is equal to
is
1, minus 1.
minus 1. So
Yeah.
x plus 5 equals to minus x plus 4. That means 2x plus 1 equals 0. That means x equals minus half, right?
Yeah.
That means
Minus 1 by 2.
we have to exclude minus half from C. So it will be r minus half minus half comma 4, right?
Ma'am,
Agree?
this minus 1, where did we pick up this minus 1 from? A, B, C, D, C,
Okay,
D.
so we need D to be subset of A.
Yeah, correct.
But minus 1 is not in
Ah,
A,
okay, right.
but it is in D. So we have
Correct.
to exclude
Yeah.
the point minus.
Right, you're right.
Okay, comfortable now?
So final range will be r minus 4 minus r minus 4 comma minus half.
Correct, yeah. R minus 4 comma minus half, yeah. Okay, is it fine now? Are we getting comfortable with this domain and codomain thing?
Yeah, madam. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you told about the fourth question, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
We have learned this, we can do. I think before learning, I was not able to do. Okay, now we can do. But if interested, we can do, or you can cover other portions which you want to cover. Then we can come back.
Sure,
In
sure.
whatever way you feel
You can
comfortable.
follow the same thing, you can then do. Okay, I have a sample question in my mind. So you can, this is, for this question, you basically have to apply the pure logarithmic formulas and try to arrive the, like if we have this equation, find the value of x. Okay, this is what you have given, and from here you have to find the value of x. I'm giving you some time to solve this. You just solve this and let me know the answer.
Ma'am,
Log
what
base
have you
b.
written? 5 log to the base b. What is that?
b power
6.
6,
Oh, base is b
b
power
power
6.
6x, base is b power 6x.
Oh, total b power 6x is base.
Yeah,
6 into x.
yeah,
B power 6 dot x.
yeah, yeah. Yes, x is multiplied with b power 6.
And that whole thing is base, ma'am. Log b power 6 into x is the base of
Yeah,
the.
yeah, this is the base here.
When such things comes, you try to change the base to some normal base like ln or log 10 or something like that, and then you can put
Correct.
use here.
So what hint I can give you, you can use the change of base formula, but take the base as b.
Oh, base as b. I took base as ln. Now I'm trying. Okay.
So if you take the base of b, then you can cancel some term out. This is the hint.
Can you rewrite the second term? It's a 5 log b. Like, not able to
5 log
understand.
base is b power 6 into x.
B to the power 6
Yeah, b to the power 6 into x.
into is with 6 or into with b to the power 6 into b into x.
b to the power 6 into x. This is the base.
Okay.
So if I use the change of base formula, we can write it as this is what we have. Now you just try to think what can we use. Like you have to use the typical formulas and you have to find the value of x from here. Anything?
Yeah, I'm in process.
What? Are you finding any value?
It's a long process,
Yeah, I'm
madam.
trying to find.
Long process, right? So you have to finally you will arrive to some maybe quadratic equation. Then you have to solve that quadratic equation.
Quadratic equation, I'm not getting that.
Will we get imaginary? No, not imaginary.
Log means even minus also you cannot get. Forget about imaginary.
Not imaginary. We'll get a value in root.
Root.
To evaluate the roots. I don't
So
even know
positive.
what may be the possible value. I just put some random thing from my mind. I don't know what is the answer. I have to also do it. So let us go step by step. What should
Yes.
be the next step?
We
It
can
will
take
be, first term will be remain same. In the second term, we can break it down.
With the multiplication formula, right?
Right. So
So
it
we'll
will be
get
basically
b6 plus log bx equals 1.
x 1.
Then
Yeah.
this will
And then
become 6.
6. Yes.
And log bx we can take it as p. Just to get a simplified version. So 4
Oh
over
yeah.
3 plus 5 over 6.
1
6
plus
plus
6
3.
plus p.
Then
We
24
have to.
So I'm getting
Yeah,
4
till this 24
p square
plus.
minus 3p minus 24.
this, right?
Right.
Then p square plus
p
6p
square minus 3p
minus 24.
minus 24.
This, right? Then what will be the value of p from here?
So it will be 3 plus minus
Root over b
under root 105.
minus 4ac. Okay, 4 into 24 by 2. So it is 105, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Plus minus root over 105 by 2. This, right?
Taking positive value to 6 point
So
something.
negative value we can't
6.6.
negative value we can't take because
Yes, ma'am.
logarithmic of something. Okay, negative value we can also take, right? So this is what log bx equals to 3 plus minus 105 by 2. So what is the range of sorry, what is the range of logarithmic function? Is the whole real line, right?
Range is all real line.
Yeah.
But
So this is
domain is 0 to infinity only, no, madam.
yeah. So x will be what then? B power this. So it is always positive, right? Right.
Yeah, b power.
B power any number, positive or negative, doesn't matter. So the exponential function having the range 0 to infinity, right? So b power something mean it is a exponential function and it will be always positive, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's correct, madam. But when you say log base b of x, x cannot be negative number, no?
Yes, x cannot be negative number, correct.
Okay.
So x is what? B power this, right? So this is always positive, no? For any value. If you take positive, if you take negative, b power something is always positive, right?
Yes, we have said, we have mentioned that we should be greater than 0 initially, I believe.
No, it will be positive because if it's a negative value, then it will be 1 by b to the power of the negative value.
Yes.
So naturally, it will become positive only, always.
Yeah.
Yeah, always, it will be always positive.
Yeah.
It will
X
never be
is
negative.
always positive here. So you can take the positive value, you can take the negative value, no problem. X will be always positive and the value of x is b power 3 plus minus root over 105 by 2. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So this is the basic process. If you have this type of equation, you have to solve this using these things. Okay.
Ma'am, that first step I didn't understand. Can you go back
Which one?
slightly? When you basically this part, the second equation. When
This
you said 5 divided by log b base with the
This
b
is
to the power of 6.
I applied change of base formula
That
and took the base as b.
yeah,
So
5. Yeah.
That will be equal to 4 into log base b of b. That is log base b of b is 1. So your numerator will become numerator is 4 into log base b of b, sir. First part, that first 4 log x b, no?
Yeah, that part I understood. The fifth, the 5 divided by log
Same.
the denominator.
this
B.
you can write it as log b by log b power 6 into x, right? This will become 1 and 5 is there, so it will
Okay,
be this,
okay.
right?
Okay.
And what I did was, instead of splitting the denominator below the 5, I took log x base b into log b power 6 dot x by base b and multiplied 4 into, like that. I was columnifying. I was just making it more problematic. Okay.
Just a bit complicated. So the thing is, whenever you have something, because you can choose any base, right? So always try to choose a base which can simplify your problem, right? So here you can choose any base, but if you choose the base as b, it will simplify your problem, right?
Yeah. After seeing the solution, we all can understand. But how to, to bring that only is a question mark.
It is just practice.
Practice.
So you have 2 days and you have to practice in this 2 days. This is the thing.
Okay. Next.
Okay. So this is an important question from your exam point of view too. One more question.
Ma'am, in the exam, will you ask for finding asymptote values? Because
No.
Okay.
Maybe there are questions, but I don't think.
No, there was one question, 2 to the power of x minus 32. What will be the asymptote value for this in one of the exercises?
2 to the power?
2 to the power of x minus 32.
Minus 32, this.
Huh.
Okay, so if you have an exponential function, we know that the x-axis is the asymptote, right?
Right.
And we minus 32 means we are shifting it in the downward direction with minus 32 unit.
Correct.
So minus 32 will be the asymptote.
Okay.
Madam, one more question. 15 power 7 power 2, how many digits are there? I never, how is that you have to
For
find?
these we have a formula, log n, box log n plus 1, something like that. You can research it once.
No, whether we have been discussed, madam, or that particular things in our sessions?
I haven't covered the summary session, so I can't say that. Samiksha was in charge of the summary session, right? So
Yes.
I don't know actually.
Can we do that problem now, ma'am?
Yeah, for that we have a formula. I don't exactly remember the formula. Okay, let me check. Let me check it once. Maybe some log box n plus 1.
What is box? Log of box means?
Box means the greatest integer function.
Okay. Flow
Okay,
function.
I am finding I'm searching the theorem. I mean the formula and let you know. Okay.
We will proceed as per your.
Okay. So
Finally, we'll come back there, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm giving you a problem. You just try to solve the problem up to now. Then
Yes.
Then I'm
Madam,
giving.
Yes.
So
Please, whatever you are planning to do, we'll complete that and then we'll go for other things, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. So I don't have much things. Some 2-3 problems I have in my mind. So this is one of thing. This is for PYQ maybe. So the number of solution of this equation is n. So n is the number of solution. Then
What is n?
find 4n. This is the question. This is from PYQ possibly. Okay. Yeah, this is the question. You just try to solve this question.
Ma'am, it's a 62 to the power x, or 6 into 2 to the power x?
6 into 2 to the power x.
6 into 2 to the power.
Okay, so the formula is log 10 n plus 1. Okay, where n is the given number. Okay,
Okay.
number of digit in n. This is the formula. Okay, you can apply this formula to find this.
Will we get two solutions?
You have
Small
to
n
the
numbers.
number of n. N is the number of solutions. So you are finding n equals to 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let us check. N equals to 2. What about others?
Finally, coming back, ma'am.
Okay, then I'm waiting for some more time.
I got
Ma'am,
only
I'm
one
getting
solution.
4 and 2.
I got only one. Half.
Okay.
Minus half, I mean.
Okay, let us check. Let us check. So we have 2 power 2x plus 3 minus 6 into 2 power x plus 1 equals to 0. We can write it as 2 power 3 into 2 power x 2x minus 6 into 2x plus 1 equals to 0, right?
Right.
2 power 3 is what?
8.
2x square right? Then 2x equals to Sridhar Acharya 6 plus minus root over 6 square minus 4ac 4 into 8 by 2 into 8, right? 6 plus minus root 4 6 plus minus 2, that means 3 plus minus 1 by 8. So 4 by 8.
2 solutions.
So both the solutions are positive, right?
Yeah.
We want
We
the
get x is -2 or -1.
yeah.
Madam, what I did was actually I made 3 6s, 3 into 2. So again, this become 3 into 2 power 3.
What 3 into
3 into 2. Oh, that is not 2. It is x. Okay, okay. Copied the question wrongly, madam.
okay. So the procedure matters only. So if the process is right, then it's fine.
So basically, we have to try to make sure that this 2 to the power of x is in the a and
Positive
b.
number.
No, not positive. To arrive at this a, b, c, we need to make the equation in such a way that
Yes,
it's
yes.
basically like a
So
8a
that you can
square
get a
minus
quadratic equation.
2b sort of.
Correct.
Madam, yeah, why it should be positive?
2 power x, that means the range of exponential function. 2 power x cannot be negative, right?
Yes.
If there was some
A
negative
power
root,
x.
then we have to exclude them, right?
A
Because
power
both are
x.
positive, then we can take both as solution. But if it were some of the root were negative, then we have to exclude them. Okay.
Okay, 2 power x, the range should not be negative.
Yeah, for exponential function, the range is always positive, right? So 2 power x, we have to get a positive number because both the root are positive, so we can take both the root as a solution. But if there was something negative, then we have to exclude it.
But
And
x can be negative, no, madam. 2 power, this x can be negative.
yes, x can be negative.
But we are finding for x only, no, this number.
Yes, but first of all, we have to take the if some like 2 power x equals to -3, suppose, for example, then is there any solution for x?
No.
No, ma'am.
No, right? So, so once you have some positive number, then this x will be what? Log 2 of this positive number, right?
Okay, okay.
So if you have any negative number, then we can't take log. So we can't take calculate the value of x. So if both are positive, then we can always calculate log 2 of some positive number, right? That is why we need the positive solution. Okay? Clear?
Good.
Yes.
Okay. So n is equals to 2. So 4n will be equals to 8, right? Any
I
doubt?
received different solution.
Okay. How? How? There are so many ways to solve this.
Yeah, ma'am.
How did you solve it?
2 की power x is equal to p.
2 power x equals to p.
P. Yeah.
Then again you
The-
will get the same quadratic equation in term of p, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, that's the same thing. You just simplified it. I did it.
Okay.
Thing is same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any other doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now it's your turn. If you have any doubt.
Ma'am, quiz
Okay,
2 will
today we are doing
majorly
only
comprise
5
from
and
week
6,
5
no?
to 8.
Okay.
One by one.
I'm asking, in quiz 2, will it comprise of majorly of from questions from week 5 to 8?
It is from week 5 to 8. Not majorly. It is totally from week 5 to 8.
Okay, so it's not from week 1 to week 8. Syllabus is not week 1 to 8.
No. It's only from 5 to 8.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
So there will not be any questions from 1 to 4, right?
No question from 1 to 4.
Right. Okay.
Only from 5 to 8.
Sure.
One answer given by previous session instructor says, without knowing 1 to 5, 1 to 4, solving 5 to 8 is not possible, except for SSC. 1 to 4, you have SSC, no? Except that one, that is a different subject altogether. Apart from that, what we learnt in 1 to 4 has to be used in 5 to 8.
Definitely. Yeah, that is why the quiz one syllabus is 1 to 4, na? So that you have to first become comfortable with 1 to 4, then we can move to 5 to 6. It all dependent on the.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying or telling our my co-students, madam.
Okay, okay.
So you should know 1 to 4 also to solve 5 to 8.
Definitely, yes.
So this syllabus is 1 to 8, except SSC.
So the thing is, in end term, we will ask from 1 to 11.
11.
But for quiz 2, the official syllabus is 5 to 8. But unofficially, you should know everything. From 1 to 8. Yeah. Doubts?
Madam,
Yes.
we are in 5. Okay, that is done.
5.
Madam, logarithmic functions,
Hmm.
we are not done much now, madam. Now today's session.
Yeah, we solved two problems from logarithmic. Yeah. So if you have some doubt from logarithmic, you can ask it.
Yeah, this number of solutions, okay. For the example, 6.43 can we do, madam?
6.43. Okay. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. So first, you take your time to solve it. Then I will.
Okay.
I'm waiting for some time.
In similar way, what we did last
Yes.
problem.
Yes.
But except that this is a log function.
Yeah. So you have to think about the domain of the logarithm, domain and codomain of the logarithmic function. Sorry.
thought it is 1, but since you are getting one minus, it should be 2. 1 plus or minus root 17 by 2. Somebody getting that answer for solving x?
What is the value of x you are finding? X equals?
X 1 plus or minus under root 17 by 2.
This?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. That will be ln of x actually.
Okay, let us see.
Can you please solve this, ma'am?
Yeah. So we can first break it. X square minus, no.
ln of 4.
Let's not break it. Let's ln of x square by 4 into x minus 1. And this is 1 ln of e. Okay.
Oh, 1 has to be taken as ln of e, ma'am. Okay.
Ln of e means log e base, right? So this is also 1, right?
Okay, ma'am. Go ahead.
Ln we can cancel out. So we will get x square equals e 4 into x minus 1. Okay.
Hello, excuse me.
Ma'am, it will be 4e, right?
What?
When we multiply 4e with x minus 1 in the second step,
Okay,
after
right.
multiplying e into
Correct,
4 with x minus 1, right?
Yes.
So you get minus 4e.
Thank you, correcting.
And you get plus 6 minus e.
Okay. Then we can take 4 as common. So we will get e square minus e by 2, right? So 2e plus minus 2 root over e square minus e. This is the solution, right?
Madam, actually I did like first what you thought, no? Ln x square minus ln 4 minus ln x plus ln of 1. Ln 1, that is equal to 1.
Ln of 1 is 0, right?
That's okay, madam. Okay. Ln of 1 is 0.
Some log of 1 is 0.
Okay. Then log by base 5 is 1.
Yeah.
Then
Log a is 1, right? That a can be anything. So you can take it as e also.
So we get ln x square minus ln of x. Then ln of 1 minus ln of 4 will become ln of 3.
Ln of 1.
From the first thing you get ln of minus 4, and second you get ln of 1. So it will become ln of 4 minus ln of 1 will be ln of 3. That is wrong.
How you are getting ln of 1?
Here, madam, minus ln of x minus 1 if you split. Oh, okay. You cannot split minus. You cannot only.
No.
Okay. Only division you can
But
split.
yes, division and multiplication you can split. Minus and plus you can't split.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, usually the graded assignments are a bit difficult. So the questions will be on the same level, or like they will be decent questions?
No, it is not that difficult. Like it is moderate. You can solve it.
Okay, and ma'am, the questions you are solving, like these are the mock test questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can expect the difficulty level like that. The question we are solving here.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this first equation, can you explain, ma'am? Ln x square by
4 into
4.
x minus 1. So we apply the division rule.
Okay.
Okay. Then log 5 is 1. Log e is also 1. So we can take ln e instead of 1, right?
Okay.
Then
Makes
ln
sense.
we can cancel it out. Then
Equal
simple
to
calculation.
this log 5 of 5 has become 1, right, ma'am?
Yes. And this is
So
equals to ln of e.
when
E,
we don't
okay.
take that 1 equal to ln of e, any other way we can go ahead. If I don't get that idea, so with this ln of x square divided by x 4 into x minus 1 equals 1.
The
From
thing
there,
is, if you are not getting this idea, then it is not a problem at all. You can again take e both side. So e
okay,
here also you have log e. So this will be again this equals to e, right?
e power 1 is e.
E
Okay.
power log e of something means that something, right? Right?
Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
So if
Okay.
you have log e y equals to 1, we can take e here, right? So it will be y equals to e, right?
Okay.
The inverse thing.
Okay.
Okay. So that is what we did here. Okay. So that is the inverse thing. Then we will get the next line. And then we can solve it using the like quadratic form. So we will
Okay.
get finally this.
Idea is we have to remove that logarithmic function from that
Yes,
ln.
correct.
How to remove? You have to see.
Correct. Yes.
Either you raise the power to e, or you try to do with the right hand side. You bring one more ln. How
Yes,
can you
correct.
bring ln if it is
Because
ln
it
base
was
e?
1. It was 1. So any log a is 1,
Yeah,
right? So
log
we
base
can
e,
take.
log e base e.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Now,
Answer is 2, right?
Answer should be 2. Yeah.
answer is what?
2. Number of solutions.
You
Ma'am,
check
the number of questions are
2 solutions.
number of solutions are 2. Are you sure?
ma'am,
Yes,
because
madam.
2e plus minus,
2e
right?
plus or minus. You are getting no 1 plus 1
Yes.
minus.
So quadratic equation is anyway number of solution to right now.
Yes. Okay. So okay. So we don't have any problem with 2e plus 2 into root over e square minus 1. This is a positive thing. So we don't have any problem. But what about the negative one? E minus root over e square minus 1.
E square minus 1 again is a positive number only, no?
But
2 times.
e minus root over e square minus 1. Okay. So yeah. Okay. It is less than e. E square
It
root
will
over
be any
e
case it
square.
will be positive.
Yeah. This is positive, right? Because root
Yes.
over e square minus e is less than e, right? So it is positive always. Then we will get two different solutions. So 2 is the answer. Is it fine?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, the
Okay.
coding will be available in the same spreadsheet, right?
What?
The coding of this lecture will be available on the same math
Yes.
spreadsheet, no?
No, not in that sheet. The TA sheet, you can find it. You have to go to the live section in the main ITM BS degree channel.
Sorry, ma'am. Can you please repeat?
Yeah, go to the main ITM BS degree channel, then go to live.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. It is being live streaming, so you can find it from there.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm deleting it. Okay. So you don't have any issue with this one, right?
Madam, can you solve 6.15?
Sure.
Ma'am, then which option will be correct option?
2. 2 is correct. 6.1, which one?
5.
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have
Again,
to
this is
find.
domain.
So what should be the initial step?
Domain first.
we need to define this log. That means
Yeah,
this
minus, yeah, this
should
log
be,
should not be like negative.
yeah, this should be greater than 0.
Yeah.
That means if you exclude the minus, this should be less than 0, right?
Yes, yes.
Minus 27x less than,
Or equal to 0.
not equals.
Okay.
Log of 0 is not defined, right?
Yes, yes, sorry, correct.
So not equal. Okay. Now, what can we do?
X. You can take out x from outside. So x into e power 3x minus 27 should be less than 0.
Less than 0.
So
Then
x
what
will
are the two
cannot do.
cases?
E power 3x minus 27 should be less than 0. E power 3x should be.
What about x?
X, either x will be 0 or
Multiplication of two things is less than 0.
less than 0. So
That
x
means,
cannot be 0.
Ma'am, we can do
S
the
will be
27 3 cube. Can it work like that?
so we can take two different cases, right? I taught you, right? So whether x can be greater than 0 and e power 3x minus 27 can be less than 0, or x is less than 0 and e power 3x minus 27 is greater than 0.
Yeah,
right.
forgotten.
Right?
Yes.
I did this earlier also.
Yes, yes. We did 2 times, madam.
Yes.
2 sessions we have done already.
Yes.
The same thing. Yeah.
27. Now 3x will become ln of 27, right?
Yeah, 3. ln of 27 base.
And 3 will be by 3, right?
Yes.
So x is greater than 0 and x is less than this. This is 1. That
Okay.
from 0 to ln 27 by 3.
Okay.
And the second thing is, okay, again, ln 27 we can write it as 3 power 3, right?
Yes.
So it will become 3
ln.
ln 3 by 3, that means ln 3, right? So x is greater than 0.
3 ln.
So third option should be correct, madam.
Yeah. Let us check the second option. Here we will get ln x is greater than ln 3, right?
Yeah.
But this is not possible. X is less than 0 and x is greater than ln 3 together. This together is not possible, right?
Yes, ma'am. So that we can eliminate.
So we will get this.
0 to ln of 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Easy, right?
Yeah, yeah. Once we went. Oh, yes, madam. It was. Now I could remember that sessions. This domain range is really.
No. You just have to follow the basic things. Like
yes, revise,
we are always doing the basic things, right?
Correct, correct.
So do it step by step and it is fine. No issue.
Ma'am, please repeat it once again.
This one?
Ma'am, fifth question, fifth.
Okay, so in which part do you have problem?
Ma'am, from beginning.
Okay, so is it fine that this portion we need to be positive?
Yes, ma'am.
Hence this is to be negative? Minus of this. This is positive means minus of this is negative, right? So x e power 3x minus 27x is something negative. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we can take x as common. So we will get this. That means we have to, like, multiplication of two number is negative means we have two different cases, right? Whether both of them are, whether one is negative, one is positive, and the second thing is we will flip them. That means we have two different possibilities. First, x is greater than 0 and e power 3x minus 27 is less than 0. And second, x is less than 0 and e power 3x minus 27 is greater than 0. These two are different possibilities for this equation, right? Is it fine? Is it fine? If not, then let me know.
Who was that question? Okay, Motto. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then if I solve this equation, so we will get E is less than ln 3, and from here we will get E is greater than ln 3. Sorry, x. Now, here x is less than 0 and x is greater than ln 3. Is it possible together? ln 3 greater than ln 3 is a positive number, right? So x cannot be negative and positive together, right? So for this
Yes,
case, we will not find any solution. So this is what we cannot consider, right?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. From here, we will find x is a positive number such that x is less than ln 3. That means we will get from 0 to ln 3. This is the range of x. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the third option will be correct. Got it?
Yes.
This is domain, no, madam.
Yes. Domain. Domain will be 0 to ln 3. Okay. Any
Graph
doubt?
will be from 0 to ln 3 only. It's a small graph.
Yes.
Ma'am, this log minus what are the term inside the log, that should be positive, right? Because your
Yes.
exponential a to the power of x, a should always be positive. That's
Yes.
the reason. Okay.
So the domain of logarithmic function is a positive thing, right?
Positive domain.
0
Yes.
to
Yes.
infinity. So whatever we are taking, the inner function, this should be positive. Whenever we are applying log.
Yeah, since negative is there, that x e to the power of 3x minus 27x has to be less than 0.
Yes.
Only
correct.
then the whole term will become positive.
Yes, correct. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else?
Madam, any other important question you want to tell, ma'am?
No, what we discussed today, like some of you, like some the doubts you asked, and those 2-3 questions what I discussed, these are enough.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Any other doubt or anything?
For today.
Yeah, I'm waiting for some time. Just check it and let me know if you have any other doubt.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have a request. Can we reschedule tomorrow's session a bit early?
We can do that maybe, but we have to check whether there are any other session or not. Like there may be other session, right? So we have to check it whether we have to
No,
Statistics,
ma'am. Tomorrow
computational
ma'am, tomorrow we
techniques.
don't have any session.
Okay, so I will check if it is possible. We will send you an announcement. Otherwise, it is fixed from 8 to 10. Okay, I have to check it once with the other team and my team also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
So
statistics, computational thinking, nothing is there tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we don't have any other session.
Only one session, math 2. Sorry, math week 6 to 8. Sorry, 7 and 8 session.
okay. Okay, so I have to talk to my team about it once. So if it is possible, then we will send you a new announcement. Okay, otherwise we have to follow the old one.
See,
Yeah. Anything else?
You have to work.
No, nothing else.
Okay, madam. Lot of things are there, but we will try.
Yeah, it's so those things we have discussed, we have almost covered the main things. So you just try to solve the problems with these things, and I guess it is enough.
Okay, okay. Got your point, madam.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good
thank
night.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Welcome. Yeah. Good night, all.